Hey, it's Donovan. So this week at S&D Range, they had a low light match, and I went ahead and decided to use my carry gear. So let's get to it. All right, so stage one, you're starting at P1 and you're moving to P2 and you're throwing 2 shots to the body on each one of the targets, T1 through T3. That's on the right-hand side of the barrel. Once you make it to the cover, you have to go ahead and throw 1 shot to the head on each one of the targets. Then I'm out of rounds. That's 9 rounds. I start with A+1. I have to reload, and then you have to do 2 to the body, 1 to the head on T4, which is on the left-hand side of the target. Now, I did all right here. I hadn't shot this gun in quite some time. My fault. I really should practice more with this gun, but I didn't. So I missed a headshot in there. That cost me some. So it is what it is. Headshots are hard, and this is a stock gun. Stage 2. We turn out the lights again, and we have plenty of targets. So there's actually 2 positions of cover right there. You can see the fault lines, and you have to kind of shuffle in the dark, right? Now, I like that. I like that. You're not always going to be in the right position. You might have to adjust a little bit in the dark. This tests, holding onto your flashlight. I hold my flashlight in my support hand, like that, and it actually turns out pretty well for me on this stage. I didn't have any problems whatsoever with the equipment, with my actual system. It went really well. Holding the flashlight and doing a reload, that's not a skill that you just automatically know. You need to practice that. It went just fine for me, as far as I'm concerned. My accuracy, I was not expecting to be this accurate here. I only went down 4, and wow, that was a huge surprise for me. Again, this is a stock gun. I'm coming from a 5-inch Pro Series M&P with a 3-pound trigger on it. It's got the Apex competition kit in it. So going to the stock trigger on a Shield with being such a tiny gun, I was really happy with that. Stage 3, back to reality a little bit. So we start out with having to back up and shooting each one of the targets twice to the body, okay? So that puts you at slide lock, because you start with 6 rounds in the gun. Then you have to get behind the low cover, and you have to run 2 shots to the head on each target. So that's a total of 6 headshots, all right? I missed 2 of them. One was a complete miss, and I don't think I show it here, but there was a whole bunch of edge hits all around the head. I believe the left-hand target, I actually had one of my headshots actually hit like right down here somewhere, so it didn't count. But wow, that headshots, practice headshots, especially with these tiny guns. They're not easy. So stage 4, I did fantastic on this. I was really happy. So we start out backing up with these 3 targets and with the non-threats in front of them. So you got to be careful of hitting the non-threats. It's a pretty big penalty, and of course in real life that would be pretty terrible. But as soon as I backed up and got around there was a couple more targets that are surprise targets out in the open. They went just fine. I didn't have any problem with those. Moved to cover, not a problem either. It went smooth. It went really smooth. I was really happy with how everything felt. You can see my shot placements here. I got a lot of down 0s and only 2 down 1s. So who can argue with that? Test your carry gear. Make sure you have the confidence to run it the way that you need to be able to run it if you ever find yourself in a situation where you need to draw, right? Test your carry equipment. All right, so that's it for this time. If you haven't shot a low light match, try it. Seriously, try it. It really helps figure out how you're gonna go through an actual encounter, sweeping your house in the middle of the night using a flashlight. It's a lot of fun. It really is an eye-opener. So if you like what we're doing on the channel, like, subscribe, comment, share with your friends. Come on out to Facebook. Hit us up on Decot Family Shooters out on there. And we'll check you next time. Out.